Hey guys, it's Appleminte. Welcome back again to my channel. If you're anything like me, you love getting packages in the mail and you love art supplies. And for today's video, a company sent me some markers to try out, so I'm going to unbox them and I'm really excited to find out, so let's get into it. So I got sent this gigantic box from Bianyo, and I think this is the biggest amount of products any company has ever sent me before. So I'm pretty excited to see what they've included in here, since I haven't actually really looked through anything yet, but it is a full box of products. So I'm gonna just pull everything out onto the table and we can go through it one by one. The first thing that I'm pulling out here seems to be a marker set. So in terms of the case itself, all the cases I think feel the same, so I'll talk about this one, but it's pretty sturdy feeling and it's got a handle, so I guess you could take this with you and it's already together, which is nice. And it also seems to have a little pocket on the front, so I guess if you wanted to, you could write your name on it, or you could write, you know, what's inside, give it as a birthday gift, you could do what you want. Oh my god, I love this. Okay, if you guys know me by now, you know that I absolutely love markers. I love buying things, I love new stuff. I mean, this is hitting all of those for me. Oh, this is so nice. So they've included a swatch of each color that they've given us, and then they gave us an empty one so that we can fill it in ourselves, which I think I prefer to do just because sometimes things look a little bit different when they're printed versus then when you actually swatch the marker yourself. So I'm just gonna pull one out here. Okay, so these are dual-ended, at least this case is dual-ended. If my camera wants to focus, that'd be great. And it's got a bullet nib and a chisel nib, and I love this range of colors, but I don't wanna harp too much on this right here because we have a lot more to unbox. So the next thing in here is an identical looking bag. I wonder if this is gonna be a different set. Okay, more colors, more colors, oh my god. These do seem to be different just at a first glance, but let's take out the little card in the middle here. Got another swatch book, and this is the one from before. And yes, just looking at them, these are different colors. So we have another 72 set, and let's look at one of these markers. So these say brush marker on them. The one before did not. It's just twin tip markers. So we have a 72 set of their brush markers, and you guys know this is my favorite type of marker nib just because it makes blending a whole lot easier. Although I think that bullet nibs definitely have their purpose. They're good for detail in small areas. Oh, I'm excited to swatch these. Oh my god. Okay, wait, so 72, hold on, I can math. 72 and 72, we're already up to 144 markers. Let's keep that number in mind. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna pull out is a marker pad. So this might be actually, I was gonna say this would be good for swatching, but actually we have the little card, so never mind. But paper does feel a little thin. It says 70 GSM and there's 50 sheets in here, but it definitely does have that smooth marker paper texture. It's a little thin for my personal preference, but again, I haven't tried it yet. Oh my god, okay. All right, I don't know if this is gonna fit in the camera. So I think I need to like move the camera or something. Oh my god. This is like double the size of the other marker pouches they gave us. All right, moment of truth. Oh my god, it fills up the entire camera frame. Oh my god. Oh, okay, let's open this first. Well, actually, there was a fine liner connected to this. So, okay, they give us a fine liner, a 0.5. Sure, I'll take it. And oh, God, 168 colors in here. Whoa, all right. Literally, Bianyo reached out to me and said, would you want to try out our markers on your channel? We'll send you, you know, what we have. And when I agreed to that, I really thought I was getting like maybe a 48 set or a 72 set. I did not expect all this. This is amazing. And just for reference, This is the amount of swatches on this one versus the 72 set. Gosh. Okay, wait, now it's time to do math. In doing the math, that brings us to 312 markers. Okay, I mean, that means 312 swatches. And let's see. Oh, these are also the twin tip with the bullet nib. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Hold on. They sent something else in the box. Oh, I know what this is. Okay. So they've separated these cards by color. And so I guess instead of swatching directly into here, an alternative that I could do is I could just swatch right on these cards. I'm going to get right to swatching. Cue swatch montage.
So I'm starting with the 168 set for the swatches. And like I said, I'm going to be using these cards to swatch them because I like how they're broken up into red, yellow, blue, gray, green, and also that they just have more space to show off each individual color. But if I had to have a nitpick about this, I would say that I wish that there was a bigger range of red, pink, and purple. Whereas if you look at the green card, which you'll see me doing in a bit, the green card has pretty much all different variations of greens, whereas the way they categorized the red colors in this set, they have reds, pinks, and purples all put together, so there's less of each of them within the 30 or so that are on this card, which isn't bad. I still think there is a nice range, but I tend to use those colors a lot personally, and I don't use as many greens, so if there were a little bit more reds and purples, I wouldn't complain. But overall, I really like the amount of colors that was included in this set. For 168 markers, I would hope that there would be, and there definitely is. And I think out of all of them, I think the blue card is my favorite because I really like the amount of teals and aquas that are included here. It's one of my favorite colors, so I might be a little biased there, but yeah, I really like the range of colors. And for swatching the brush markers, because the actual card that they included for swatching is like a shiny, glossy cardstock. So what I did was I photocopied that swatch sheet and I colored it on the photocopy paper so that I could actually see the colors a little bit better. So it works the same way. I just ended up not using the original cardstock that they included because it was different from the bigger cards that I was just using for the 168 set. But yeah, overall I like the range of colors that they've included. And there are a few duplicates, I think, in here between the 312 colors, which is fine. That's natural. You're going to get that between big sets. And the brush markers, of course, are the ones I am gravitating toward using the most just because I love the brush nib. So that's what you'll see me using primarily in this illustration that I'm doing here. But I also work in the bullet nibs because obviously there's colors that the bullet nib set had that the brush marker one didn't. So I was going back and forth, but they blended really nicely and they were pretty pleasant to use overall. I didn't have any issues. A few of the lighter colors were slightly streaky, but I think that was just a few select markers. So overall the sets were great. And to talk a little bit more about the drawing, because I realized I didn't mention anything about the drawing that I'm doing just yet. This is a drawing that I sketched out, I think, like a few months ago. And it's inspired by the artist Loish, who I've talked about quite a bit on this channel. I had sketched this out, a girl underwater with jellyfish surrounding her, and I didn't really do anything with it. I sketched on Procreate, and so I figured that today would be a great day to color it. Something I'll say is that one thing I always check for when I get a new set of markers is that they have good skin tones variety, because a lot of marker brands, just won't include anything for the skin. They'll include a lot of saturated, like greens, yellows, reds, but when it comes to actual skin tones like peaches and browns and rosy colors, but this set definitely has a nice range of it. There are some peaches in here, there are a ton of different browns and a good amount of rosy colors, which big plus for me because, like I said, I like when brands actually include everything that you could use to color a person, since I do a lot of portraits and drawings of people primarily, so I always look for that. So for the color palette, I decided to go with cool tones for the most part, purples, blues, greens, and I also used some of the light purple marker that was included here to add some extra depth to the shading on her skin. That's another thing, is that this set of markers had a nice selection of lighter colors. In terms of the price, these 3 sets are priced differently on Amazon, and I'm going to use Amazon pricing when discussing this. So I'm going to put those links in the description below if you're interested for the Bianyo markers on Amazon specifically. And so the set of bullet nibs that are the 72 set is right now on Amazon $28 US. And I think it seems to be on sale because it says normal price is $40. But anyway, that's a really good price for 72 markers. Now, they are the bullet nibs, whereas if you purchase the brush nibs, those are $70 for the brush nib set, which makes sense because brush nibs are typically about $1 a marker or so. And, you know, it's not crazy for them to be more expensive since it's a more expensive type of marker in general, and the nib is just generally better. And then for the 168 set, if you're interested in getting a ton of markers for a affordable price, they are $80, bringing them to, I think, less than 50 cents a marker or so. So yeah, these sets are very reasonably priced, I'd say, and very affordable. So it really depends on what you're looking for. If you want to spend a little extra and get the brush nibs because you really want brush markers, then I would say that these are a great option. I really enjoyed using these and don't really have any gripes about them. I think that they're definitely a great marker to try out, but maybe you want to spend a little less money and you want some bullet nib markers, you don't mind what kind of tip it has, then I definitely say to check out the bullet nibs on Amazon. So again, all those links are in the description box below. And overall, I always give you guys my honest review on things, so that is how I feel about these markers. I think they're a great option, so definitely check them out in the links below. So anyway, I want to thank you guys all for watching today's video. Hope you enjoy what I was able to create with these markers today, and thank you again to Bianyo for sending everything to me. As always, all of my links are in the description box below. I have the link to my online store, my Patreon pin club, Discord server, and Instagram, as well as my Kickstarter project, which has 2 weeks left, so definitely please check that out or share it with friends and family if you can. And I will see you guys all next Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, amazing weekend. Bye-bye.